Many people will be hiring bouncy castles this summer, but a new campaign is warning people to take extra care to protect children from avoidable injuries.
New research found that almost a third of operators are not up to date with inspections. And industry experts say people should know what their responsibilities are once a bouncy castle party gets underway. Here's Derek Johnson.
Nigel Davis from Sussex has run a bouncy castle hire business for 25 years. He's also an inspector for National Inflatable Inspection Scheme PIPA, recognised by the Health and Safety Executive, in which inflatables carry a tag proving they're safe.
You as a mother or a parent want to know that you're getting the equipment that's going to arrive is safe and tested, and also a reputable company should be leaving you a set of guidelines as to what you should and shouldn't be doing. And make sure that the operator that you're inquiring with can satisfy your questions.
There are calls for parents to be vigilant this summer if they're hiring these inflatables. Tragedies such as this one, where a 7-year-old girl died after becoming trapped in a bouncy castle, have highlighted safety concerns. In this case, 2 fairground workers were prosecuted. PIPA and training body the Register of Play Inspectors International have launched a campaign called Bounce Safe, and say research they commissioned shows 32% of bouncy castle operators are not up to date with inflatable inspections after the lockdown. 28% of people hiring an inflatable didn't check with the operator that it had been inspected before use. And 9% of UK adults have witnessed an accident or injury on a bouncy castle.
Shouting at people.
The campaign's aimed at people like Emily Cleary, a mum for whom bouncy castles are a way of life during the summer for her children and their friends. She hadn't realised that the people who hire these inflatables are fully responsible for the safety of those who use them once the operator leaves.
I had no idea that there was anything that you had to consider other than organising the bouncy castle and making sure you had enough squash for the children. There's no way in the world we're not going to have bouncy castles, but never considered that I need to ask these questions, but I definitely will be now.
The PIPA scheme's not mandatory. Regulations say inflatables have to be tested every year by a competent person. But Matthew Swede, who's part of the campaign, advises people to look out for a PIPA tag because it's proof an inspection has been carried out. People are also urged to check an operator's insurance and check their staff are properly trained.
What we're doing is trying to demonstrate to people how they can find reputable companies and rent bouncy castles that are safe for use and that are set up correctly. The vast majority of incidents are no worse than your children would get playing in the garden. There are some very unfortunate, but they're very rare. It's an overall a very safe thing to hire.
The message: enjoy this as much as ever, but do make the right checks before the fun starts. Derek Johnson,